In today's video, I'm going to share with you things I love about the Durston Xmid and also things I hate. Although the Durston Xmid is a great tent, I think some of these points will take you by surprise. So the first thing you have to mention, what I absolutely love about this tent, is the weight. All in, with both stuff sacks, the tent and 6 pegs, it weighs in at only 875 grams. Another thing I love about this tent is the inner. So on other tents, this inner would be rectangle, but as you can see in the Durston, it's offset. The reason why I love this design so much is the space it gives you in the vestibules. So look at the size of that vestibule. You could literally get probably 3 backpacks in there. It also means the headroom that you're getting in this tent is completely unmatched. Another thing I love about this tent is what I like to call the small things. So this would be the double stitching and the toggles on the tie-out point, the waterproof cover on the zippers, the inner pocket design, so you can easily store your phone or your head torch or a pump. And I just love that they're out the way. When my sleep mat's in here, the room, because of the design of the inner, with it being offset, the room it creates in the corners is just unbelievable. As mentioned briefly earlier on, the headroom is just another thing I love. It just allows for easy cooking, getting changed, and other tasks that you might have to do at camp. I love the fact you can pitch this tent with just 4 stakes. I have 6 in there currently, but all you need to pitch this tent is 4 stakes and 2 trekking poles. Another thing I absolutely love about this tent is the different pitch variations. So just to name a few, we've got the standard pitch, which is the one I'm using today. We've got the desert pitch, we've got the stargazer mode, we've got the skinny pitch, just in case you want a pitch in between rocks or somewhere you need to make the tent a bit narrower. I've actually had the pleasure of using the stargazer mode on this tent when I went camping with Paul Messner and I slept under the stars that night. I just love how easy it is. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to take that peg out of there and open that vestibule up. I just love how easy it is. It's beautiful. It's one of the things I love about this tent. Just the ease of use. And just one more thing, what I absolutely love about this tent is the materials used. So this tent is made with sil polyester. So like most tents that are made of sil nylon, hold water and the fabric sags if they take a lot of water, whereas in sil poly rain doesn't affect it like that. So sil polyester doesn't sag, it doesn't hold water, it dries quicker, and yeah, most importantly, the material doesn't start sagging or soak up rain. So if you've watched any videos of me camping in the Lanchan too, you would have often seen the ridgeline sagging. The Xmid does not have that issue. Like, this does not sag at all. Right, I think before we get into the things I don't like about the Durston Xmid, we should get a brew on, because my mouth is spitting feathers. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you'll know how much I love the brew. Even my live streams on YouTube, can't live without a brew now. Using the MSR Pocket Rocket 2. cheers to you if you're watching. Oh my God. Oh, I do make a good brew, mate. I want you to go down in the comment section, pause this video, go down in the comment section and let me know what you love and hate about the Durston Xmid. Nailed that brew. I think it's time to talk about what I really don't like on this tent. The rain splatter can actually be really bad. I woke up a lot of times, especially under this side as well. And the proper way of pitching this tent, they do say point the end of the tent, point the ridge line into the wind. So you do get a lot of rain splatter under these ends. The amount of times that I woke up and my sleeping bag has been absolutely drenched. I just really do wish that I got the solid inner when I bought it. I do feel like you get a lot of rain splatter through the vents as well. And I get it. I know you're probably sat there thinking close them then. But then you're not promoting as much airflow through the tent. So then you're suffering with condensation more. And yeah, I feel like the way these, for snow shedding and stuff like that, really good. But in terms of rain, I don't know, when it's windy and raining, this kind of pushes in and the water just rides up the tent. Another thing I really wish is that Durston would provide more guy lines. I just don't think two's enough. Like, altogether you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can have 6 altogether on this tent, so why are we being provided with 2 when there's so many options? And it's like that, for example, if you got one already put on this little bit here, that would bring that side out instantly. That would stop the fly touching the inner and creating a wet inner. Another thing I really don't like is the stakes. So these are DAC stakes, and as you can see, it's just bent. That's the 3rd peg I've had with a Durston that's bent. I just don't think they're strong enough. And one of the most common pet peeves of this tent, and you know where I'm going with this, is the magnetic toggle on the door. When you're paying £300 for a tent, I want stronger door toggles. I don't want, when a little bit of wind comes, I don't want to be tying it up and water dripping in my tent. I want a stronger door toggle. And I think I'm well within my right to say that. So when I'm camping and I'm sat in my tent, sometimes when it's raining, I just like to sit in the vestibule and be able to watch the rain coming down and still enjoy the view. The next point, what I really don't like, doesn't really allow you to do this. And it's when the door is tied up. So when the door's tied up on these tents, as you can see, the outer hangs over the inner and you're literally getting a soaked sleeping bag. So this means you just have to shut your door. You just have to, many times now, I've just got fed up of the water dripping off the door into the tent, and I've been like, right, I'm shutting my door, I've had enough. And I don't know if any of you guys have had this, but when you've got your bed in here and your sleeping bag and everything, and it's blowing wind and stuff like that, the inner, you can almost see there the tension. I don't know if you can see that hole. Let me turn the camera around. You can see the 2 holes there at the bottom. Like the tension from the outer to the inner is just unbelievable. And as you can see there, it's starting to rip a little bit. As you guys know, if you watch any of my videos, you will know how much I really love this tent. I do love it. As wild campers, I don't think there's any such thing as the perfect tent. You're always going to have them couple of issues that you don't like. You're always going to have that just one little thing that you're not too keen on. Nothing's perfect. There's no such thing as the perfect tent. That's going to be it for this one. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It really, really does help me out. I'm gonna get packed away now. So as I said, thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.